Hello, good afternoon. I had a client ask me the other day. She had scheduled a consultation call and had a lot of questions about scheduling a QHHT appointment, which she did. But she had some questions before we started. And one question in particular I thought was really a good question. And that is, we know that past life trauma can show up in the current lifetime, or I should say other lifetimes, because I've seen where there are maybe lifetimes in what we would call the future that have had a real impact on what we're living now. So when I say past lives, let's just all be on the same page. What this means is a lifetime that was lived before the current lifetime. That could be in what we would consider past. It could be in what we would consider the future. It could be a concurrent lifetime, but one that we had been dialed into before the current lifetime. So we know that trauma from other lives will show up in many ways. It can be a birthmark, it could be um, migraines. Those are typical past life traumas that will show up. But it really, any type of aches, pains, disease can show up in a current lifetime. And the client had wanted to know, well, then why does it take so long? Why aren't you born with these things? Excellent question, I thought. So there's a few reasons for this. One reason is that you're not the same age as you were in that lifetime when you passed traumatically, or you had an illness or injury or disease that resulted in death. And perhaps you've not reached the same stage in life. That's one reason why you would have a delay in past life trauma showing up in the current lifetime. And then another reason is that, well, when we have trauma and a death, a traumatic death with lots of emotions, perhaps fear, anxiety, rage, sadness, and grief, we have a death with great emotion. And that's the type of thing that we will carry forward because we don't have time to resolve it in the current lifetime when that was occurring. So we die suddenly with lots of emotions. We don't have time to put those emotions into a context. We don't have time to process those emotions. So that needs to be processed at some point, could be processed in a future lifetime, in another incarnation. So that's another thing, is that we have things we come into in this lifetime that we are seeking to resolve. And we're given opportunities to do that along the way. We create our opportunities, we're given opportunities, we're having people put in our path, situations put in our path that we can use for learning, and we can use to resolve this trauma from another lifetime. But if we don't take the universe up on it, if we keep denying what we came here to learn, if we keep denying the opportunity to resolve that trauma from another lifetime, then after a while, it's like the higher self says, okay, she's not getting it on her own. Let's have this resurface now as migraines, as an injury, as a weakness in the body. She's just not getting it. She's not taking care of it. Let's remind her. So that can be another reason why we have a delay in past life trauma that's showing up in the body. And it's also a case of, we might have these illnesses, these diseases, these reminders from another lifetime, but they're not bothering us for a while. It's only after a certain amount of time has passed that we finally just say, okay, I guess I probably better look into this. So in that case, it's not necessarily a delay in showing symptoms or showing signs of it. It's just that we've been putting it off for a really long time. Anyway, I hope that's helped. I hope you understand a little bit why a past life trauma might not show up right away, and how it can be kind of a latent ticking thing waiting for us to notice it, or waiting for us to be at the right stage and the right time to resolve it. And if you want to see for yourself how this works, schedule a QHHT session. I'm in Kansas City, get people coming in from all over the country and even all over the world to have sessions. So just go to radiatewellnesscommunity.com and schedule an appointment. All right. See you next time.